Luis Ortiz returns back to the ring on July 28th. Initially, he was supposed to get in the ring with Joe Hanks, but he would be fighting RAZVAN COJANU. This is a substitution. I believe Hanks would not be able to make the fight, so COJANU has decided to take the place. It will be a 10-rounder on July 8th, and this will be the heavyweight feature on the Garcia Easter undercard. This year is a better fight. I think it's better than the Hanks fight, just because COJANU does have a little experience, especially being Joseph Parker's chief sparring partner, and also he's been in the ring with Joseph Parker. He wasn't stopped either, you know. He did go the distance with Parker, and although it was one-sided, but he did show a little bit of durability. He moved around a lot. He was a little bit comical, really, through the fight. He didn't really land anything of any significance. There was no significant power in any of his punches. So what do I expect to happen in this fight? I mean, just because COJANU has the experience of being a sparring partner, sparring partners do have this mentality of just going into the fight and of being, just knowing how to survive, obviously. So they know how to, you know, find these tricky ways to make sure that they don't get knocked out. Now, if we just look here, I'm just going to quickly look up COJANU's box rec real quick. I don't think he might have been knocked out, but I'm not sure. Just let's check it for sure. So RAZVAN COJANU, so he's only lost 3 fights and won by knockout, and that was against Donovan Dennis. So I mean, I didn't watch that fight, but especially against Parker, he did show there that he could survive, and that was a little bit of a more personal fight as well between both of them. But Parker is pretty much the only the most significant person that he's been with, and that was a unanimous decision loss against Parker. So how do I expect this fight to go? I expect him to employ the same tactics they did use against Parker. I expect him to try and just stay in, see what Ortiz has got, and maybe try and fill him out. But I think Ortiz is going to win. I would say unanimous decision, just because I do understand how COJANU fights, and sometimes he could go in there and just try and survive. But this is a back-to-back, you know, tough fights for the lad, so that's really good. Ortiz, on the other hand, once again, he's going to go back into fighting. I mean, COJANU and Daniel Martz, they're sort of around the same level, you know. So the only significant, COJANU, Martz, and Malik Scott, I would put them around the same level. These guys are not really world beaters. They're just right around there, you know, journeyman, really. That's pretty much who they are. So anyone that's really of any significance on Ortiz's resume would be Brian Jennings and Deontay Wilder, one of which he lost. So usually we get people, fans trying to make Deontay Wilder's resume seem a little bit credible when they cite Luis Ortiz. The man has not actually really fought anyone of significance. And but anyways, that's for another day. We're gonna do a fight review as the fight draws closer, but that's just pretty much the news. Ortiz is back in ring July 28 on the MIKEY Garcia undercard. I'm expecting Ortiz to win, probably by unanimous decision. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think Ortiz is going to win? How do you think he's going to win, by knockout or is it by unanimous decision? Leave your comments in the comments section and subscribe. It's MC Boxing. I'm out.